The state's first positive West Nile virus case has been confirmed in mosquitoes recently collected in the Panhandle. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Panhandle mosquito trap site has recently collected mosquitoes testing positive with West Nile virus, the first confirmed positive mosquitoes in the state. While not disclosing the exact location of the positive test, Panhandle Public Health District officials say it is a clear indicator the disease will be present in the region until freezing weather returns. PPHD Environmental Health Coordinator Melissa Haas tells us the timing of the first positive mosquito test is pretty typical.
Usually about after the 4th of July is when the population start picking up and then we start seeing it transmitted. Now last year was a little odd because we had really low numbers and they weren't quite sure why that happened, but we are seeing a bigger uptick this year than we did last year.
At this time, there have been no human cases of West Nile detected, but Haas says you should be taking precautions when venturing outdoors. Those include using insect repellent, wearing long-sleeve shirts and pants, especially when hiking or camping, draining pools of water, and being careful at both dawn and dusk when mosquitoes are most active. Well, it will be a celebratory day on Saturday in Morrill County. History Nebraska will be at the Chimney Rock Visitor Center to hold a special reopening ceremony starting at 9 a.m. Back in 2019, the group began renovations to expand and enhance the visitor experience at the Chimney Rock Museum. The expansion project included new interactive exhibits, expanded education rooms, a storm shelter, and conference room space. After a soft reopening last year, the Chimney Rock Museum is fully open this season to visitors. An official ribbon-cutting ceremony will be held at 10:30 a.m. Saturday. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer says hot temperatures are in the mix for the near future. He's got your Thursday evening forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The affordable new MX series has a lot to offer. The versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. A spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. Excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and built to get every job done right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gearing.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Mainly quiet skies and conditions here across the area this evening. Mostly sunny and then clear skies through the nighttime hours with a sunny day coming tomorrow. Temps going to fall down into the 60s overnight. That's it. It is going to be quiet, though, with a prolonged hot spell coming our way. An isolated storm or two are possible, especially tomorrow, but we do not see any widespread precip coming over the next 7 days. A dandy yesterday, wasn't it? 79 degrees after a morning low of 62. Nothing in the rain gauge. Still a touch above normal for the month, but below normal for the year. There's temperatures right now across the area. They're in the 80s. Very comfortable evening. A little cooler in a few areas, but most of us right in that 80-degree mark, 80 to 85. It's 90 up in Chadron. You can see a few winds with a couple isolated storms out there, mainly in the central and southern portions of the Nebraska Panhandle. That is where we're looking at the highest risk of severe weather this evening. In fact, areas along and south of the North Platte River, that is where the greatest risk of storm night along that North Platte River and points southward, and it's a marginal risk of severe storms. That expands tomorrow into most of the Panhandle of Nebraska with a marginal risk of severe storms, and clears out on Saturday. Let's take a look at futurecast. You see a few pockets of thunderstorms. They'll die out this evening with the loss of daytime heating and clearing skies across the area. Quiet conditions and lows going to fall down mostly into the 60s overnight. A few upper 50s out there, but it's going to be a comfortable night. Tomorrow we're going to have some sunshine to start the day, and we'll add in some clouds as we go through the late afternoon hours, and we bring in isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms across the area. Better coverage just off to the east of us out in portions of central Nebraska and in the Sandhills. As we look at highs tomorrow, we're going to warm up a bit in the 90s for many of us. A few upper 80s snuck in there. Most everybody into the low to mid 90s. Precip, again, if you get under some of that heavier precip, more concentrated in the Sandhills, could get a half an inch to an inch. And again, it's going to vary depending on where you're at. Clear skies tonight, lows down around 60. For tomorrow, we'll call it sunny. A stray thunderstorm is possible, and highs into the mid and upper 90s. We'll call it 97 right through the next 7 days, 94 to 97 degrees, not much deviation. Isolated thunderstorm chances Friday into Saturday, and then we dry out for early portions of next week.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
June 21st through June 27th is National Lightning Awareness Week. Make sure to protect your family and yourself from lightning. It's always a good idea to install lightning rods on homes and surge protectors in the home. Remember that lightning can strike many miles ahead of a storm front. Be aware of weather forecasts and watch for developing thunderstorms. So when thunder roars, head indoors. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchtone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Welcome back. One local animal hospital has been awarded the highest level of veterinary excellence through a vigorous evaluation by the American Animal Hospital Association. Mitchell Valley Animal Hospital has earned AHA reaccreditation after a thorough review of the hospital's practice protocols, medical equipment facility, and client service. Owner Summer Pieper says they wanted to raise the bar and become the first Panhandle Animal Hospital to achieve this accreditation, a feat they first achieved 5 years ago. To become AHA certified, Pieper and her staff went through the 61 pages covering 900 standards to meet the accreditation requirements. The next closest accredited animal hospitals are in Cheyenne and Valentine, and there's only 16 accredited hospitals in the state. Mitchell Valley Animal Hospital does their focus on dogs and cats, but also tends to show lambs, horses, goats, pigs, and even some exotic species. Well, the Alliance Senior Center will be hosting a grand reopening tomorrow after being closed for a year due to COVID-19. Festivities will begin at 11:30 and will include a barbecue, music, and cornhole. All ages are welcome to come check out the Senior Center and see what it has to offer. For more information, contact Angie Flesner at 762-1293. And Nebraska launched a new website yesterday to provide weekly updates on the coronavirus just 2 weeks after it quit publicly reporting COVID-19 statistics. Infectious disease specialist Dr. James Lawler with the University of Nebraska Medical Center said the decision to stop reporting data was poorly timed, as new positive test results have nearly doubled in Nebraska over the past few weeks. The new site includes basic statistics about the pandemic and vaccination campaign, but does not include as much detail as the previous version of the dashboard. Well, straight ahead, big news yesterday for Husker Athletics. Chris Cottrell will have more from the sports desk right after this.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Husker Athletics took over yesterday, and we get to the start of the end of the Summer Legion season. Chris Cottrell in for the Thursday update here at the TV Sports Desk, and just like that, Bill Moose is a memory, and the Huskers have their new man to lead the athletic department. It's a familiar face, of course, with Husker football legend Trev Alberts stepping into the driver's seat.
I love the University of Nebraska, and I learned so much as a young man. And I've told a lot of people, I've told Coach Osborne this many times, but other than my faith and my family, everything I have today, materially and otherwise, is a result of an opportunity to be a student at the University of Nebraska. And so I don't take this responsibility lightly. I will do everything I can to work as hard as I can for this place.
Alberts comes back to Lincoln from the University of Omaha, where he had been the AD since 2009. Came under plenty of fire there early in his tenure for cutting football and wrestling. Also, while at Omaha, he helped usher the school into the Division I ranks.
I mean, you know, first and foremost, the UNO job was a tough job. There were some pretty incredible challenges, and I think what it really forced was, for us as a staff, it galvanized, it sort of forced a sense of unity of purpose, in that in order to overcome some of those challenges, that was a requirement.
Now, what about football? As a player for NU, Alberts a Butkus Award winner, first-team All-American, Big 8 Defensive Player of the Year, and a first-round draft pick. Now that he's in charge of the entire department, he finally gave his thoughts on the current state of the football program while touching on his role moving forward.
Well, I mean, certainly we haven't achieved at the level that we all hope to attain, right? But I believe strongly in Scott Frost's leadership and the coaches that we have in the staff. I am really looking forward to diving in with Scott. The first thing I got to do, and not just Scott, you know, Will and Fred and Amy and every one of our coaches. That's why I talked about earning trust. Listen, you got to earn the trust, and you got to dive in. I want to be helpful. I want to be helpful. I will never call a play. I don't tell coaches who to recruit. But I think bigger picture, some of the culture things, I think I can be helpful. But I'm really excited about the future of Husker football and the rest of our sports.
Now, as for the big picture, Albert says it'll take everyone pulling in the same direction to find the success the state is hoping for. for all Husker athletics.
Again, it's an all-hands-on-deck kind of deal. If we want to get this place where we all want it to be, it won't be about Trev Alberts. It'll be about Nebraskans coming together to be part of something bigger than themselves because it matters.
Now he'll get a bird's eye seat every Saturday to watch and find out if the football team can start to win some games. Trev Alberts in charge in Lincoln. And the beginning of the end now for the Legion baseball season for Wesco's senior and junior area tournaments start up this weekend. The Zephyrs play in Kearney. They'll get Lexington tomorrow in round 1. The Express are home at Cleveland Field hosting the juniors tourney. And for Gehring, they'll close out regular season games on Saturday with 2 in McCook. Pioneers tonight looking for a 4-game split at Canyon County before returning home to Oregon Trail Park Stadium this weekend for 3 games against Souris Valley. Coverage the next 4 nights on KNEB, then Monday and Tuesday, the All-Star Game break in Casper. Pios will be well represented, 6 players playing and the entire coaching staff there representing the program as well. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success combined with resources from Raymond James can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, the Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff will join hundreds of venues all over the country in celebration of Independent Venue Week with a performance by Billy and the Downliners tomorrow evening. Billy McGuigan has received national attention and critical acclaim for his dynamic portrayal of the legendary Buddy Holly, and he tells KNB News how the band came together and where they've been so far.
I started as an actor, so like in the early 2000s, I was an actor and did the Buddy Holly story, and I wrote Rave On, which is a show that we saw out there, and we've done Beatles shows and theatrical productions, and well, we just started playing as a band and putting a band together and playing all those great songs, kind of like a greatest hits of all the shows that we've done, and then songs that we loved, and then the pandemic hit while we were out on tour, and we've kind of been on the sidelines for the past year or so.
Showtime is at 7:30 p.m., and for pricing and tickets, contact the Midwest Theater box office at 632-4311 or visit midwesttheater.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.